sunshine still shining. Let's go. Boom, baby, boom. Rise and shine. That's that afternoon time. Little morning motivation here. I'm going to get in this game because your boy Saint just woke up about an hour ago from partying all into the sunrise in Mallorca. And I had a reason to party because your boy has been stressed out about money. And I just scored a major touchdown. And I needed to call and talk to somebody. And last night I talked to my cousin about celebrating. And today I'm going to talk to you about getting back in the saddle. Because that's what it's going to take in life. It's going to take us getting over our shit and getting back into the saddle again after we fall off the horse. Come like, share, subscribe if you hear me. I'm getting into the show, Saints Addiction. So here's what happened, right? So all week long, I told you I was going to get after it. I'm just a dog like that. I said I was going to do it, and I did it. I said I wouldn't want to sit around in the house while my friend complained all day. I didn't want to just sit and play on my fucking phone. That's not going to pay the bills. But hard work did it. If I didn't work hard last year at the Magic Convention every year, I wouldn't have met Hussein, who just placed $1,100 worth of orders with me for just a couple prints of paper. Like, I literally have been on the grind going like, oh shit, bills are due. All of a sudden, I got to at least make the minimums on my credit cards, at least buy some weed while I'm traveling, at least keep the phone on. Cool. Bet, can do. Turns out I wasn't doing very good at it. And I was like, well, I'm overseas. I need to make a business out of something. Like, I don't need to work for someone else. I'm not going back to teaching English. I'm not going to go flip kebabs so I can make 50 euros for the day. I need a motherfucking touchdown. Pray to the skies. Phone rings. It says Hussein Magic. What the fuck is that? I haven't seen this, and I don't even know who that is. Boom, bap. Ring, ding. Hey, bro, remember me? I'm like, wait. Who's this? He's like, yeah, I'm the, oh, you're that tall guy. I dropped him off in Magic and was smoking a cigarette. Yep, that's me. Need him again. How many you need? 600 prints. Okay. You need it on a Sunday? Okay. You need it delivered to Las Vegas Convention Center? Okay. Do you mind paying the late fee? Okay, let's do it. You got the art files? Even better. Boom, bap, boom, bap. Wait, my brother, he needs some too. He needs a catalog, show all the clothes that they have. Send me the order, send me the art. Boom, bap, swipe again, and your boy's back in the saddle again. I couldn't fucking believe it. I was desperate for the cash because, you know, when you're overseas, everybody knows when you run out of money, when you run out of cents, and I needed more cents. And that's what ended up happening last night. I scored a big touchdown, worked it, stay focused on it. Not like when I was in Turkey when my stress was making me not focus on it and my ex was making me not focus on it, and I fumbled the bag when I really needed that 500 cash, $600-700 I could have made. I just made it again. Bless up. Because of business I created in my head, because of a business I created with my feet. As I point at my feet right now, they hurt. I can feel the blisters on my feet from walking all over God green earth, all over Mallorca, all over this island, and I went out and celebrated last night. Heard there was this cool club called Brooklyn. I went in there. I was like, why is there downstairs? Let me go check that out. I didn't even go back upstairs. I told my homie, come down here. Man, I was on fire, hitting on chicks. One chick tried hitting on me, a little coke whore, trying to get my friends to do blow or get blow from them, or everybody was on the take, man. I really saw Mallorca in a different light last night. It was more Vegas than people realized. A lot of posh and circumstance. People that have had worldwide education, people that have height, people that have wealth, you know, tall, rich, and handsomes out there. And I'm over here short, poor, and hustling. That's what it is. And I flexed on these hoes last night. Me and my buddy ended up pulling this old 50-year-old lady, took us all the way up. She lived in the plaza. She had a nice apartment. But she only had one cat, a bunch of art pieces, and she was a crazy cat lady. She grabbed my beard. I grabbed her wrist. I'm out. 6 a.m. walking in the streets of Mallorca watching the sunrise going like, I made it, bro. I fucking made it, you guys. I got back in the saddle again. Got kicked off the horse. Got kicked by the horse. Got back up. Got back on the horse that just kicked me. And rode that bitch into the sunset. Hello. Obviously, I'm waking up a little bit later than I usually do, but hello. I had to sit there. I'm like, here I am in front of a 400-year-old cathedral, water in the bay, yachts in the bay, women walking everywhere, and I made it. This American made it, bro. I didn't make it with $60,000. Like, I'd love to sit here and do a backflip for you. But I'm that American that got his passport, traveled the world 3 different times, made an international business, started my own business from nothing, have multiple brands, and I can sit there in the shorts and he's like, yeah, man. I'm like, this is a lot of work, bro. But this young kid hanging out with me last night, Henry, and he's partying, he's doing his thing, but he's getting drunk and shit. But I'm like, for me, he has no idea sitting next to me on the bench while we're smoking a joint before we go in the club, and we gotta go in the park and I'm chilling, and I'm just like, I can't believe I fucking made it, bro. Really, I can't, because I needed like 500 bad, and I just lost the 500, and I got more back, and now I'm back in the saddle, and now I can pay my bills, and now I can continue on my journey, and I can keep hustling, and I keep creating funnels to help me keep creating the income that I need to be able to keep and proceed. And I was just like, this is insane. I can't believe that after 15 years, I can finally sit in Mallorca and chill the fuck out and just go, yeah, Saint, you're back on your path. You're back on your hustle. You're back on your game. That you got your fucking that my mom sent me. Shout out to my mom. Love you, chicken. She fucking stopped being a bitch, being honest. It started being my mom again, and shipped me the products. And I got Tyson wraps coming. I got Tyson papers coming. I got Bob Marley papers coming. Some of my shorts, some of my underwear. You know, I needed some shit. And sometimes that's what it takes, dude. It takes the help of friends. It takes the point people in the countries doing their thing, hustling for me, going to different smoke shops, talking about Mike Tyson. I have salespeople. Get my assistant in Brazil back on the game online, so I don't have to post no more. If you ever noticed, I don't post at all. I don't want to waste my time while I'm here. I'm in a beautiful island, beautiful weather outside. I want to fucking chill the fuck out. And that's what I did. I fucking sat, got my mind right, got my body right, and then I started to walk. And I was like just knocking on doors, like just like I was watching yesterday. One of my business mentors, one of the people that I like is that his name's not Paul Mitchell. He sold Paul Mitchell. He also just sold Patron for $5 billion, not just, but you know, I mean, products, and quality sales. That's what it takes to I have to work my sales skills. I have to be able to work myself, these feet, and work my humanness and work my talking skills and use my connections and use my sales skills to create funnels that can create my lifestyle. I'm watching these other people, and I don't know if it's their daddy's money, it probably is, or whatever they do to earn their income. But your boy does it with his Chevrolets. I do it on my Chevrolets, man. I might not even need the fucking horse sometimes. You know what I mean? The horse might have kicked me and ran off into the sunset. What you gonna do, cowboy? What you gonna do when you want to fucking get into the fucking Plaza de Toro and you don't have the 65 euros and you're down to your last 50 euros, but you just bought 40 euros worth of weed and your friends are like, yeah, pay me back. And I'm like, I don't even have the cash to pay you back. Like 70 in my account. Two of my credit cards got denied last night at the bar. What else happened? I don't know. Shit happened. It really happened last night, and I was just like, wow. I'm so grateful for my deals yesterday, y'all. I have to fucking put an attitude of gratitude out there that the world and the universe is for me. I'm not even in Vegas, and people are still calling me from Vegas, from the Las Vegas Convention Center. Don't even care if I'm there or not. Swiping their cards, sending me credit card information. Swipe this, swipe that. And I'm like, swipe, swipe. Let's go, bro. Let's fucking go. And that's what I was just like, this is really fucking happening. I'm like, I'm in this world, and I'm using it to my advantage. I'm using my time as my advantage. I don't just waste my time, and I'm like, gotta get off this phone, man. Gotta get off this phone. Gotta get on these legs, and that totally transformed me. I'm sitting there with this stress, going like, what's gonna happen? Looking at numbers in the bank account, looking at the credit card reports. I'm wondering how I'm gonna make it back to Finland. I'm trying to stretch it out. I got like 2 weeks left here, and I'm going to a festival today. By the way, in a couple hours, I'm going to be doing ecstasy pills with a bunch of people at 7 p.m. going to a full-on festival that I got invited to. They even pre-bought my ticket. I got my cash to give her money back for her ticket and for my ecstasy pill so I can make it. How about that? How about your boy actually saying already got his ecstasy pill lined up, already got my friends to hang out in the festival, and I'm ready to go. I've been fucking partying Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going the whole weekend, bro. I went out. My friend didn't want to get off the couch. I did. I walked off and went by myself. Found 3 ladies, had a fucking blast. Yeah, she made out with some dude, but that wasn't my chick. And then I went on to the next. And my buddy's like, get back out there. Sure did. Saturday night. Now Henry wants to hang out. Let's go. Fucking went out. I'm like, let's go, Brooklyn. Let's go. Best house music I've heard this whole time. The girl knew the fucking DJ. We went up against there. Had the videos of the DJ. She's using her phone. We're fucking chilling. She was cute. She was hitting on me. Then she wanted to do some blow. Then she didn't even know me. I was like, oh, you're that girl. Okay, just checking. You know what I mean? But the old lady was cool. At the night, we asked her for a lighter. She came over, and then we ended up at her house. Now, she was kind of being weird, and I'm not that kind of person. I'm like, I'm not trying to be with no weirdo. She was kind of annoying. She's like, you're the only American that I like, but I kind of took offense to it because she was just kind of being offensive and combative. Like, she was just talking shit, and you're just talking shit. She's like, yeah, you know what this is? And she started moving her hands around, and she's like, this is Wing Chun. And I'm like, Bruce Lee stuff? Yeah, but Bruce Lee never graduated. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, Bruce Lee's the motherfucking man. He's the legend. He's the one that put the fucking the fighting style on the map. And she's over here trying to talk about the dim mak, and if your fucking elbow's out like this, you're fucking it up, and it's got to be like that. Like, she knows how to actually do a 1-inch punch, the death touch. Anyway, this chick, on and on and on, kind of fucking really annoyed me when she grabbed my beard. I just grabbed my shit and got out, and she still was like, I like you, kissing me, holding on to me and shit. And I'm like, get the fuck off me. I'm out this bitch. If homie wants to fuck her, I don't even think he's fucking her. Whatever they're fucking doing, I don't give a shit, bro. What I do give a shit about is my focus. What I do give a shit about are my touchdowns, man. I straight isolated myself. My friend get the groceries in, went back out to my shady spot, sat there and focused on it. Okay, what do I need to do? And all I gotta do is print 800 fucking copies and I'm good. I'm Gucci. My friend went and checked the toner, got plenty to print. It's only one side of the page, printing money. And next thing I know, ring, ding, ding. I'm like, I just made $600 in 30 minutes. Like, not hard work, not having to dig a ditch, not having to put any gloves on, not having to fucking get myself scratched up again when I was doing hard labor. And yeah, you can kind of see the scar right there. Yep. Right across here. See? Sip. I had a scar from fucking cleaning out the rebar, and the darkest blood came out of me. On that day, I'm like, hard labor's not for me. I need to go to this college at UNLV, University of Las Vegas, and I need to fucking bust ass. And by the time I finished that summer session, after having heat stroke twice, getting up and being there at 2, 3 a.m. to avoid the heat, starting at 2, 3 a.m. to do hard labor for $10 an hour, I was the most focused person you ever did see going to college. So by the time the fall session started after the summer, and it was time to go from my first year to college, and I'm waving past all the guys I worked with all summer long, and they're hooting and hollering for me. It was my first day. Everybody knew I was going to college. Made me feel so good that I wasn't pushing a broom across the fucking blacktop at UNLV's parking lot because I was worth more than $10 an hour. I was worth more because I educated myself. I was worth more because I was willing to put in more work. After coming out of South Korean prison, I started Saints Addiction. I'm like, this is it. If I can do prison, I can do anything. If you're going to try to keep me inside of a prison, solitary confinement, inside of a room that's about 4.5 feet, maybe 5 feet by 20 feet long, with a squat toilet at the end for 5 years. This is what I can do with that 5 years. And sure as shit, I started this business. And it's not just started. It's already functioning. It's in my friend's mouth in Finland. It's the products. I'm talking to the European distributor and how to ship things. And I've always wanted to do import export. That's where the shirt idea came from. My whole idea was not even to make any shirts. I was just going to import and export them. I was going to export them from Thailand, import them to America, just like I had the lunch with the lady. Said, buy a millionaire lunch. I bought a millionaire lunch, asked her how she did the damn thing. Her whole fucking shop, it's an Animus trading company, full of Thai shit. Same shit I saw on Khao San Road when I was there cutting my teeth. And that's all she did. She's like, I just go to Khao San Road, buy wholesale, ship it to America, sell it for retail. And that's when I started to realize she was doubling her money. And sometimes 5 times her money. And I was just like, oh shit, that's what this is. That's what retail is that you can put money down on a table like you're gambling, but you're not gambling. If you could put, honestly, if you could go to a casino and you could put $5 down, think about this real quick, and you knew it would what's more than quadruple? Quintuple? If it went 5 times your amount, you would do it often. You would just go, here's 5, give me 25 back. Here's 5, give me my 25 back. Here's 50, give me my 250 back. It was just so unreal. It was unreal like a casino where you literally lose your money and the house always wins and the odds are against you. And I went into a business where the odds were in my favor. I wanted to be on this side of retail, not the front side where I have to spend my money. And what the price tag is the price tag. And most people see a sale sign and they spend money. I wanted to be on the other side where I know that I'm still making money. The least amount of money that I make is double. Whatever it's getting charged to me, I at least double my money. So if I'm spending $250 to make the flyers, I know I'm making $500. And in clothing, it's even way more. Like it's ridiculous how much of the markup that people are willing to pay for some Nikes or some Yeezys or some shit. You know what I mean? A jacket, purses, you name it. Rolexes, people are purchasing at the most expensive part of the process, and I'm at the originator of the process. I'm now talking to the manufacturers. I'm now in the fucking country that created papers. I didn't even know that. Let me hold up. I didn't even know that Spain was this place. And turns out, smoking papers, they're made in Spain. Raw papers, they're made in Spain. OCBs are made in Spain. OCBs sued Raw because they were lying that where they were making their papers. And anyway, my whole point is that I'm in the place that I need to be. I'm with the friends that I need to be with. The people, sure, my friend rides my ass and he's a dick and he's not gentle, but at the same time, I'm in a clean house. I'm on the couch. He's not stealing from me. He runs and gets me more weed. I got re-upped with weed. Your boy Saint sitting on trees. Okay, sitting under the shade of the trees. I'm sitting on trees. I'm in the breeze. I'm in cruise mode right now. So in one deal, within 30 minutes of work of just typing and swiping and putting in the credit card information, that's the 30 minutes of work. I just earned the income that I needed to get my ass out of the hot seat. I just needed to make sure that the phone was on so I can keep getting my more deals. Everybody needs to keep the phone on. You already know. But to do the things that I needed to do to stop being stressed out. I wasn't being a part of my solution. I was being a part of, I became a part of my solution. Old versions of me, right, when I was younger, used to get really depressed. I distinctly, like I said, I was counting the fucking popcorn on the ceiling and going, I don't care if the house burns down. To the guy that started to travel the world because I was like, I'm not giving a shit. Like, I don't give a shit about my job anymore. I remember telling John Barr at Finley Toyota, like, I just don't care anymore. I told the owner's son, Nate Finley, who's going to end up running the whole fucking company, I said, it's not me. And he actually tried to invite me back to Finley, I think, Lincoln Mercury store, and said, you can make 6 figures a year and have a family. And I said, don't talk to me crazy. You can't guarantee me a family. You're going to keep me under your thumb, and I'll be in the Finley family wearing Finley shirts instead of Saints brand for the rest of my life. And that's before I even knew Saints brand existed, but just that I would be making him richer. And by the way, he's the one that fought me against my unemployment payments. So it was the first time, as soon as the unemployment check cleared from Finley Toyota, I traveled. I was already ready to go, looking how to work abroad, how to live and work abroad on a regular Google search, straight up. And it kept saying teaching. I'm like, well, I've taught before. Let's go. So I taught after school chess during college, $15 an hour. to be able to use that leverage as education and motivation and experience that I could go overseas and say, yeah, I've taught kids before. This ain't my first rodeo. I went to fucking, how many middle schools did we have? We would do academic chess. And then they even had Mad Science, which was another after school program. And there must have been 5 or 15, maybe 15 total of us going all the way around the Vegas Valley, teaching all these kids how to do chess, getting to know how to work with kids, organize them, make sure you don't lose a kid, make sure kids aren't in danger, and educate them. That experience propelled me into Thailand, propelled me into world travel. As soon as I touched Thailand, everybody was talking about traveling to other places. It was like common knowledge that this is where you go. And I was like, holy shit, this is what's starting to happen. I'm starting to happen. I'm starting to arrive. I'm actually here. I'm not just visiting. I'm not just a tourist. I'm a traveler. And now I'm not just a traveler. I'm a traveling businessman. And that's what makes it so amazing for me, dude. It's like, if it didn't work, I'd be sitting here telling you the morning motivation, all fucking sad face, going like, what am I going to do? How am I going to pay my bills? Instead of the guy that's got blisters on his feet right now going like, I got 40 fucking shops to talk to tomorrow. On Monday, I got fucking the whole week. Well, I don't know when the package is going to arrive, but I got people and owners to talk to and give samples to. I've started the avenue. I have products now in hand in Europe that I can distribute, going back to Finland where they're already looking to buy a whole pallet. If I sell a whole pallet of Mike Tyson wraps, that's $7,000, bro. 7 G's, I might not ever go home. You know what I mean? That like pays all credit card bills, one deal, and I'm in it. And I just like I became more efficient. I'm trying to explain this not for me, but for other people to look at the avenues that you're making your income. Look at your passions. Look at your strong suits and follow those things. This is a real morning motivation. Let's motivate. Hold up. What's up? Because for sure you're making someone else richer. I don't fuck around on my phone. I usually watch battles and shit if I'm really being lazy on my phone, and I love watching, learning about history and stuff like that. That's just me. But it's also learning. Listening to him warms my heart. I can't believe I'm getting emotional about this, but if you ever done sales, and he door-to-door knocked. He said the average length for an encyclopedia salesman was 3 days. He did it for 3 years. And he talked about having the Paul Mitchell conditioner. He said, let me show you something. And you put your hand out. Now you're a child. Now you're engaged in his sales process. He puts the conditioner in your hand, does his magic spell with his fucking words, and then asks you to fucking now rub it in. Feel that? This is the best quality. It has this acidicness, throws the pitch and hits the ball out of the park. And that's all it is, you guys. It's a swinging game. The guy literally was born in Iran, came over when he was 4 years old. He now has a $200 million portfolio. He's done over $2 billion in real estate and literally talked about crying. That's why I'm crying, because he, some dude's like, get the fuck out of here. And he said he wiped his tears and went and knocked on another door. And Paul Mitchell was always like 2 more doors. Just knock on 2 more doors, then you can go home. And me, I'm out there embarrassed. I don't want to fucking talk to strangers, and it's hard to talk to women, and I'm in a different country, but I go up to them, and I was like, don't go home a loser. Go till you get a win. At least get to that hot Moldovan chick. Then you can go home. Maybe you felt like tucking your tail and licking it a bit. I get it, bro. I want to suck my thumb and get in the fetal position. After losing my child, I never thought I would get up. And this morning I got up and I'm like, this is my life. I'm successful now. And that's something that I always wanted. I'm not a big success where I'm making 60 grand a month, but I am creating the avenue to make that kind of income. And that I can even make income while I'm overseas. It's happened 7 different times this year. I usually try to make 100 grand a year. Obviously that's a goal, but I gotta wipe my nose. Hold up. It's just emotional because you have to go through the failure. You have to get back on this horse that just kicked you. And this fucker's supposed to be on your side, and now you got nothing. Now you're in the desert just like a cowboy going like, oh shit. You know? And that's what it feels like. It's like, oh shit. I'm out of money. Oh shit, what am I going to do? I'm overseas. I owe money. I don't know where my next check's coming from. I don't know where my next deal's coming from. And then it lands on my lap. I execute, I get the touchdown, I keep the income, and I pay my bills, and I continue on my journey. And I had to sit there and say, is this my lifestyle? I'm like, I can do this. I don't mind doing a 4-hour workday. I don't mind starting my day at 4 p.m. and walking to 8 p.m. around a beautiful city, taking all the graffiti photos that I want, and architecture pictures that I want, and selfies that I want, and going to places that I want, and taking breaks when I want, and I got my water with me, I got my tablet with me, and I just go place to place, and I just talk to people. And I met some cool people. One dude was like, yeah, he actually pulled the fucking cigarettes out of the trash so his wife doesn't know he smoked. I thought that was funny. We were outside smoking, talking, just chopping it up. He wasn't going to buy, but I was practicing my skills. I was practicing my owner skills. Like, you're talking to owners now. And because I'm a business owner, I know how to talk to a business owner. I know what it's about. I know that there's products that we need. I know how to purchase products. I know how to import products. These are things that most people will never, ever understand. The taxes, the laws of the city. Maybe they don't even want to concentrate on it. I heard one time, yeah, I study billionaires. Michael Dell, the owner of Dell Computers. No. Was it Dell? No. Wait. It wasn't Dell. Wait. It wasn't Dell. It was the owner of the Mavericks. It's what's his name? The Shark Tank dude. Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban said, I was the only one to read the manual. I would sit there, read the manual. Hey, can you fix my Xerox software? Yeah, sure. Read the manual how to fix it, and the next day go fix the software. You're of service. You're building your own skill set. You're literally adding value. And that's what life's all about. When you're sitting there in front of a woman, what value do you provide me? Well, I'm not providing any height, but I am providing work ethic. And I am providing stick-to-itiveness. And how many of my, I think he felt 5 different times listening to these advisors going on and on when he was going like, when he said, my first business that I started was what was his first business? He was door-to-door selling nuts. An Iranian guy in America, door-to-door selling nuts. He had accumulated $20,000 till the health department stopped him and go, you got to process it and package it, and he didn't know. So he took that $20,000 and went to another business where some guy said, all you have to do is put 20 down and you can be an escrow for a convenience store. Turned out that dude was a fucking hustler and a scammer, and took his 20 grand. He was out the money completely. So not only did he not get the store, but the dude totally stored the money. He lost 5 different times, and he was sitting in front of his Bugatti. He had like 20 different cars. He was a car slut, for sure. And that's what ends up happening. We don't want to count failure as part of the secret recipe to success is failure. And I didn't want to fail. I was trying so hard, and so was this guy, and so were all these other guys. And to come up short after going all in, you're going to be like, why did I get back? Why was on this horse? And then when I sat there, and I realized, I said, that's not a bad work day, Mark. You're not on a shovel. You don't have your gloves on. You don't have to cut yourself again. You're not doing manual labor. You know, all you're doing is walking and talking. You're a man of the city. You get to know the layout. I like doing it by foot because it's like exercise and it's fresh air, and I can process what I'm walking around and looking at and taking my time and getting to know the city because I got it like that, dude. Beijing, Bangkok, fucking Berlin. You ask me, I have a map in my head. Oh, that's Checkpoint Charlie. Oh, that's the Berlin TV tower. All these cities, I was so intimidated. Go back 4 months, and I'm like, how do I get on the bus in Berlin? How do I use the bus in London? How do I fucking go this? But just go. Get on the subway. Make mistakes. Go past stops. Gotta go back. Oh, there's no train to go back? Guess I'm walking. Oh, now you're walking past the East Berlin Wall? What the fuck, Saint? You're just fucking blowing past your expectations left, right, and straight, and you need to let that shit sink in. And that's what I was doing. I was sinking in and going, I'm doing another business. I got weed swag bags, calm CBDs, Motivated Juice. I got all Weed Club. I've been promoting Weed Club left, right, and straight. People love it. People are always talking about me and Mike Tyson because I got pictures with Tyson and I'm selling Tyson wraps. So it's almost like I'm putting Tyson's name with mine. I'm backed by the Tyson people. I'm literally I'm FaceTiming with the guy. He's like, we're gonna work something out. I'm the only one in Europe selling this product, and all I did was get off my ass. I had a hunch that they didn't have the access to the same shit I was seeing in Las Vegas twice a year for champs that I've been doing for 8 years straight. And it's because I did 8 years straight that I got the 2 phone calls for the sales in the first place. And because I've been doing Magic 10 years straight, going every year, twice a year to the convention, working those Chevrolets again, that I had the connection that Hussein could give me the call. Bing, money. And I'm like, this is the easiest money it is to just walk around the city, shake hands, kiss babies, get orders. I really want reorders. I really want to create pipelines to these people so they like me. And I'll be like, okay, now I got my dick in the door. Now it's not just Mike Tyson wraps. Maybe it's the monkey tail. Maybe it's the Ryo cone. Maybe it's my Calm CBDs. I've got a funnel to keep shipping things to people that are willing to spend money to me. I'm like, spend money over here. Give me cash. And that's what just happened. I literally created an avenue in Mallorca. And I'm going to a festival in a couple hours. So your boy Saint's riding high. I'm high on the horse. I just got high with you on this morning motivation. My time is up, but I really wanted that to hit home that, a lot of it's getting back in the saddle. A lot of it's not being afraid to get kicked by the horse. And it's not afraid to be embarrassed and fall yourself face first in a pile of fucking steamy hot manure and smile about it. You got to be able to wipe the shit from your eyes and say, yeah, I'm riding. I'm in this saddle and fuck this horse. You know what I mean? Even if the horse ran off, I would still walk. And one of my favorite movies with that There Will Be Blood was the day that he fell down into the well, broke his leg, and then had to pull himself out of the well with the broken leg and with the little gold he had in his pocket, gold or silver, whatever the fuck it was, and crawl on your ground in the desert without water with a broken leg back to the city and measure out my gold with my broken leg. That's the determination. That's these tears in my eyes. That dog in you. You got to be a dog. You got to be willing to get fucking punched in the face and in the gut and kicked on the ground and get back up and say, who wants what? Who wants what? You want to see me? You want to see me, what I can do? My mom and me, my ancestry, my DNA. Go listen after this. Go to Kendrick Lamar and go listen to DNA. It's in you. It was in me when I started this journey. When I was 15 years old, rolling my hands across the school fence and going, "Is that what it is? Is that the Michael Jordan in it, where they always talk about follow your dreams and work hard?" And I was like, let's do this life experiment. Let's see if that's what it's really about. That if you really do work hard, what's going to happen? And that's all it is that people need to know I don't give up. My ex needed to know that. My business partners need to know that. They need to know that I'm a fucking dog. That I'm gonna fucking do the work, and I'm gonna do the late nights and the early mornings and watch the sunrise last night and still get up and go to the festival and still get up Monday after the festival, after partying all 3 days of the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Mallorca, a little bit of drinking, a couple fucking bumps, and I was in this game. I'm over here going like, this is what it's going to take. This is my lifestyle. I don't mind going into foreign countries and taking the time. I need like a month in London just to go every day straight to the British Museum to absorb that whole fucking museum. It will take me a month of all the photos, all the videos that I want to do, and then all the different levels, then map it out in my mind, then go back to the sections that I like, then go back the next day and read all the things. It's just like, I'm so grateful. I'm like literally in an alleyway with somebody doing the Scream, the famous Scream. And I had to tell this bitch, I actually was in front of the original Scream. I actually have a photo of a selfie next to it. Everybody was doing their face, the Scream. But I was in front of the original Scream not but a second ago. I wish I remember what country it was in, but I have to actually kind of look it up. I've been to so many museums. But to say that I was just in Berlin, to see the map from Google Maps that I've been in 7 countries in 4 months. That I did it on my own dime on less than $5,000 credit card because I already transferred all the other debt that I had. So I had $2,000 debt. That leaves $3,000. I've been able to travel in the most expensive parts of the world, Finland, London, all these places, the most expensive places in the world, and still make it. Now, do I still owe my $5,000 and my credit cards are maxed out? Absolutely, but I've created funnels, and that eases my mind. So it's easy to say, "Oh shit, bills are fucking piling up." What's not easy to say is, "What have you done to counteract it?" You know, what are you going to not do about it? People say, "What are you going to do about it?" But literally, what are you going to do about it? You know, what have you done to alleviate the pain of the left knee, and you started kind of hobbling on the right knee? We have to adjust. We have to fix our crown, as women want to say all the time. We have to be able to adjust our crown and raise our awareness and get proactive. You know, go out after it and go like, okay, well, at least I fucking knocked on all the doors of fucking Palma. I didn't just sit there in front of the Plaza de Toro like a fucking homeless person rubbing my hands hoping something was going to happen and praying. No, I was like, you know what? Let me do something with this nervous energy. Let me go knock on some doors. It wasn't even nervous anymore because I already spent 3 days trying to hit on hoes at the fucking bus stop. That's way harder than just knocking into a tobacco shop, showing them my phone. It's already translated what I have, and they tell me come back on Monday. You know, I'm like, okay, cool. You know, and I read their face, and I get to see where their location is and map it out in my own mind, and also what kind of products that they have on their shelves. I can do that. I can walk into and go, man, you ain't got no monkey tails. You ain't got no Tyson wraps. You ain't got X-Fate. Where's all your shit? You know, I walked into the Finland spot and it was just papers, and I was just like, wow, and a couple bongs. I was like, man, I can do a whole smoke shop, and did a whole smoke shop. My whole smoke and review stuff that got stolen from me at my shop, all my products, the scales, the dab mats, the vape pens, thousands of dollars. I think I lost I lost $3,000 at least in the wholesale price of me purchasing it. Not to mention the fucking glass cases that I moved and paid for. All of it taken from me, just like that. His 20 grand, boom, gone. And you're just like, fuck, bro, that shit really happens. And like, yeah, bro, that shit really happens. You will get kicked off this horse, and this horse might even fucking kick you, and it might run off into the sunset, and you might have to walk back home after being kicked by a horse and falling off of a horse. I'll wait. I'll wait. And then what's the benefit of that? Being on the other side of the world and being in the most perfect fucking temperatures where it only gets up to 88 and it goes back down to 62. You know, it's perfect. You keep your clothes on. You wear less clothes. People are the highest elite motherfuckers are out here with their yachts and their height and their money and their English accents and their mommy and daddy and their legacies all with them. And I'm like, oh, this is how the rich play. This is lifestyle of the rich and the famous. This is the shit that I used to watch as a kid in the 80s, going like, lifestyle of the rich and the famous, and always complaining. And I'm sitting there in my little PJs, watching everybody at the house, watching the TV, and that's what it was. You know, I actually met Robin Leach, which is a pretty cool thing to say. He's died, I think, but he hangs out in Vegas a lot. But that's what it is, dude. It's always going to be that belief of how far can I push it, you know, and believing in yourself. And I'm not just talking from my heroes that say that too. You like, you know, not only have to have excellent product, but to believe in the product, to sell the product, but also that sell myself on my sales skills, that I can go around the world, not speak the language, come up to people and create avenues of wealth for myself. When it was in Finland, I was ironing shirts in the park during a fucking a festival, and then the lead guy, that #2 winner of the Eurovision fucking singing contest, which is like our American Idol or something, wins second place. He's the biggest thing in fucking Finland. Little kids are wearing little green balloons, the whole green fingernails, the whole bit. Start the whole thing. His name's Karja. It means the roller in fucking Finnish. And guess who needs rolling papers? Boom, baby. Boom. I can only imagine doing the Karja rolling papers and producing them with his name on it, just says Karja, and seeing those fucking sell at all the different smoke shops, and all the kids start retailing it, and then I start making $7,000 a fucking pallet. And then I start fucking going to just different cities just cuz, getting into Denmark, I've never been, getting into fucking for Copenhagen, getting into the Netherlands and Amsterdam, never been. My friend's like, the biggest stoner hasn't been to the owner of Roken, he's teaching me too. Thanks, Daryl. Shout out to you too. The biggest stoner's never been to Amsterdam. They built their whole business after Amsterdam, being in a coffee shop. The canals are called Rokens, and they call it Roken brands. So it's just one of those things where I'm now elevated myself. I had to destroy my friend base. The 5 losers that I was hanging out with needed to be 5 winners real fucking quick. It fucking sucks because I do miss my friends. We all had a fucking little bond. We were all under the same tent. But quickly and surely, all people were fired, blocked, or disengaged with, or they don't engage with me anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now it's the 62-foot fucking yachts. That's right. My homie got a 62-foot yacht. Known him since Boulder City, since high school. Multi-billion millionaire in the what do you call that? Powder coating for steel. Killing the game. Huge factory. Let me keep my stuff in there. Fucking around with the print shop and how he started from nothing, and now he's got the big something. Got 2 big swing arm prints, 10-arm swing arm fucking automatic presses that you can do 1,000 shirts in an hour. Who else am I kicking it with? Who are my new top 5? Hanging out here with Raul. This motherfucker knows multiple languages, has been here successfully in Mallorca for 30 years, earned his whole income in like less than 3 weeks for the whole year. Has his own place. All the boys in the yard come around here. They're all coming in, smoking joints and partaking with this single dude that's gone all over the world, has businesses in Thailand, owns property in Brazil. I would have never got to Jericoacoara if it wasn't for him and his advice. And he told me he had a rich dude one time on a boat, and he said, yo, how do I keep this going? And the dude was like, I got money, but I don't know what to do. And he's like, here, go here, here, here. I think he sent him to Czech Republic, sent him to Russia. I'm like, you know people in Russia? He's like, I do. And that's what it feels like. You're just like, man, I know people all over the world. I can pull some shit. So when I call owners that I hear are paying $300,000 per visit for Mike Tyson to show up at Champs, it's ridiculous. It's beyond me. So, I'm dealing with the owners. I'm squeaking out my own commission. I'm fucking creating businesses on the road, international businesses, developing business cards and making things the way that I see it, the way that I felt it. And I saw like, hey, man, I'm the only one selling my Tyson wraps in Europe. That's an opportunity. Have I been smoking those for the last 2 years and my mom loves it and started already. My stepdad even talks about my photo with Tyson, and he's proud of me. And that I'm gonna roll another joint and do this an hour show because I have so much energy from what just been transpiring. Thanks for watching, Erica. I see you. She just tuned out, but I've been going for 42 minutes. Usually I only go for a half hour, but I got so much energy. I gotta explain this. Woo-wee. Look at these trees, baby. Look at these trees. To unravel the stress that's in the mind and the number that's in the bank account and how to fix that is a hard thing for human beings. I still am starting to figure it out. Holler at your boy, we for Vegas, at Gmail. If you want to email me. I was just shocked. I was just so sitting there going like, I could do this, man. If this is the kind of job, this is the kind of job I wanted when I was doing the magazine. I was like, I'm just gonna go from smoke shop to smoke shop, never stop talking, and until they kick me out, and then I go to the next smoke shop, and then I'll smoke a joint in between. I don't mind this, cruising around, playing my music, drinking my water, going to the place. Hey Mike, how's it going? What's up, bro? Got any sales for me? Building relationships, creating what I've done with my friends, I forgot the other 2 people. I should mention 2 other people, but successful people that own businesses, people that can cut a check for $35,000 and not blink. Like that's a hard thing to do. I'm sitting here partying Mallorca, motherfuckers, and they got yachts parked out in the bay. This is the lifestyle that I'm talking about. I want to go into Amsterdam and just walk around all day. First day will be museum. This is how I shaped it. I was like, not first day, but like this is the thing. It's like when I go into a city, it's museums and food and business. It was just like that. I need to do something with my day. I did it was like 5 museums on Museum Island and a couple more. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole fucking lot. So I'm sitting there going like, where are the papers at? We out of papers? Impossible. Is it just the wraps over here? That's not it rolling a joint. What kind of shit is this? What kind of shit is this? Huh. Where are the motherfucking wraps? Bitch. Okay. So we're gonna walk and talk this out, but that's all right because I kind of wanted to cut the watermelon too, and I'm on a roll here. So with all the energy that I had and making my life the reality that it is, I was literally sitting there talking about being stressed out and thinking that I'm not gonna make it, and especially after losing my child, and just like I would have killed myself. I'm sitting in this club, the lights are going overhead, I'm with the DJ, and I thought to myself, you know what? That might be just it, wouldn't it? It would be just that. It would be that kind of thing where I've exhausted myself. I think he took the papers with him. Guess I'm not rolling a joint. Damn. Both papers and the OCBs? Shit. Guess I'm gonna need some fucking Tyson papers. I think I have papers in my bag. Yeah, this is crazy. I don't even know. I've never seen this place without papers. That's a trip. We must have gone somewhere with it. But yeah, that's it, dude. That's what it's gonna take in our lives is to be able to push ourselves when we feel like ourselves don't want to do it. And to also get our minds. There's some papers right here. I can use these. Look at these weirdo papers. Splash. Blue splash. Let's do it. And to be able to motivate yourself, motivation, to get out there and do something. And that's the thing. It's like I think a lot of people don't do anything because they don't know what to do. And what I'm trying to say in this show is I didn't have a clue what I was going to do. I didn't have a name for it. I just felt like I could get stuff from Thailand and sell them in Finland and make some buku. And that was it. It was just one little thought. Didn't have a name. But I was so happy that I was like, I got to keep this going. How do I stay on this island? How do I keep traveling every year? It's so much fun meeting new people from all over the world and eating new foods and traveling streets I've never seen and getting the history of things. And I would have never studied Ireland if it wasn't for the thing. Oh, by the way, my homies from Ireland have reached out and they've been way fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though the thing went weird and homeboy turned the fucking shower off on me, at least we still homies. You know what I mean? Like even the homies heard it, said fair play. Saints right, but next time you come to our house and stay at our house for the Airbnb. And that's what ended up happening. I got more invitations to go back to Ireland. I got a fucking model in Ireland. Megan, the fucking badass fucking stewardess, dude, fucking give a dog a bone. And you're just like, man, it wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have got the Brazilian girl that's in Berlin, or I wouldn't have got other things if I fucking have given up, and I wouldn't have had this opportunity to see what I want to see. I want to walk past people wearing a mostly Saints hat. I have a vision, or that's the vision. It was a hat, not a shirt, but just a logo that I made, and walk past them. And they have no clue that I made it. That's my vision. It's kind of like that Pierce Brosnan. Being able to do, what was the movie? I use a lot. I love the movies, but the movie called with the top hat, Thomas Crown Affair. Being able what, you own the building, and he actually does. You know what I mean? He actually owns the building. Pierce Brosnan in the Thomas Crown Affair. If you've never seen that movie, definitely go watch that. But that kind of lifestyle where they're on yachts and they're racing yachts, and they're in Monaco, and there's Formula One, and there's beautiful women, and there's beautiful food, and you don't have to stop to see how much things cost, and you know how to convert it. And I didn't even know what a Visa was. I thought a Visa was the stickers that they put on the suitcases back in the day. Those stickers, I thought those were Visas. That's how ignorant I was to travel, starting from nothing, no money in business. And just having this idea, wait a minute, I'm overseas now. The products that I see over there, they're over here. How crazy is that? And I was just like, let me buy a millionaire lunch. Boom. She tells me what's what. I was like, okay, cool. Then there's that. So I've been learning. Oh, it's blue. My favorite color. Let's do it. Finally, I get to smoke another joint with you guys. So, for me to celebrate last night, to be able to afford the drinks, the 2 credit cards got denied. We're at the most expensive place. My friends all in my ear, "Tu problemas?" And it's just like I'm practicing my Spanish more. I know more Spanish than I get on. I can communicate well with people, almost like in Thai. I speak some good amount of Thai. I wish my Finnish was as good as my Thai. My Thai. And be able to do those things, to be able to do things with myself and will myself to an area where I can accelerate. Maybe I did need the discipline from Raul to have push my bed in every morning and to make sure every dish is fucking clean and those kind of things. I needed the kind of discipline to want to get up early in the morning and get this morning motivation done and just go to the fucking Plaza de Toro and get my mind right, get away from my friend driving me crazy and start looking at the smoke shops and going, okay, I need to go approach them. I need to do something. And where are all of them? And looked on the Google Maps and did all 40. And I'm going to go do this next week too. There's some real heady shops. I've been going to the smoke shops. I think I need to head to the heady shops and just go in, knock on some doors, show some phones, show some translator, approach chicks that don't speak English and ask for directions and be friendly and smile at people on the street and fucking and put out the effort. It's 11 o'clock at night. I just want to smoke a joint and go back to bed. But I'm 43 years old. It's time not to be dead. It's time to go out there and do it. There's a beautiful island out there with beautiful women and beautiful weather, and you're talking about staying inside. I'm like, come on, Saint, bro. Come on, bro. You can do better than that. And that's what I'm telling everybody else. You can do better than that. You can do better than wallowing in self-pity. I've definitely held that on too. I can do better than letting stupid shit. Oh man, it's sticking all over my hand. Perfect. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. There. Oh, more. Hash is tough. Hash is always tough on these things. But yeah, being able to get myself to move myself and move past my fear, move past my anxiety. And this is, everybody has stress and anxiety, but they don't do the same things about it. And that's what I started keying in on with some of these entrepreneurs, is that they were walking out their stress. They were knocking door to door to get themselves out of the situation. They were just one more deal away from a yes, and it takes a lot of no's. And then Mr. Nash posted me up because that's how he is. He's a tough man. He goes, there's going to be a lot of no's in this business. Little did I know, this guy is the business. He's married to a Chinese woman, and they have a whole factory. They might even make broken vape stuff for him. There's such a good factory that they may have a X-Max, an X-Vape for America, like 2 whole sectors, and I didn't even know I was talking with a multimillionaire. Talk about the 5 people I want to start hanging out with. Billionaire Hemp Raps and Patrick and all these other people that started businesses and hustle, and Daryl, who's also Roca Vapes. There's another one I added that I talk to more often, and he's a multimillionaire sitting in his bed and go, we did a $1 million last year and we did 40 grand today and da. My 5 friends before that were never talking about that shit. They weren't wanting to talk about business. They weren't wanting to get up on a Saturday morning in bed with their shirt off and talk to me in their blanket and have a full conversation about business and how I should approach it and what prices I should charge. And have we talked about Delta 8? Do they have Delta 8 over there yet? And he's like, I don't do it, but I'll sell it. It's just one of those things like, man, I'm right here with the multimillionaires. I'm people with that have had businesses that were successful. Daryl did fucking he had the whole premier outlet shops, and he was selling sunglasses to people in Las Vegas. Like, hello, like making buku, bro. These people have lost, failed, and teach me investment. His dad, fucking Lawrence, teaches me investments. He sends me a quarterly report of what I should be investing in. And I think it was 9% that the treasuries were offering with the I bonds. I never even heard of an I bond before, but I wouldn't if I fucking didn't rub elbows with the right people. That if I didn't go and shake a leg and get up off my ass and get back out there, knowing it's only 11 o'clock, man, it's just still starting. Night's still starting for people. And that's something that I had to really key in on, was like, okay, yes, I'm stressed, and we all get stressed, but what we do about it is not all the same. I for sure have always would self-destruct and be like, okay, now it's time to grab some ice cream. Now it's time to go watch some YouTube videos and drown out my sorrows and masturbate a little bit, and then fall asleep and then get back up and smoke some more trees and I gotta blow my nose. But yeah, that's what it takes, man. It's gonna take getting back up on the horse that just kicked you. It's gonna take some frustrations. It's gonna take a bunch of no's. And he asked me that. He posted me up. He said, "Does that scare you?" And I was like, "No." I'm like, "That's part of the game." He said, "That's what I like about you." And I finally hit that moment. I forget what white boy's name that wears the skinny jeans in the red pill movement with the red hair. I don't know his name, but whatever. Guy always hanging out with Sterling Cooper or whatever those dudes' names are. That dude, Blake, I don't know. Anyway, that dude was sitting there saying, "Oh, you're the guy that keeps knocking, bothering my security guard, trying to get a job on my $40 million project." And he said, "Yes, sir." Slid him the card. Yep, that's me. Bing. And he was like, looked at me, looked at the paper, looked back at me. He's like, "I like that shit." Got him a job. Boom. You know, and that's what I just felt. I felt that feeling of people going like, "I like that shit." Mr. Nash telling me I like that shit. No, I'm not afraid of no's. I've been doing sales my whole life. This is part of the process. I want to get a no, like Daryl said, so I know I'm not wasting any of my time. I actually appreciate a no because it lets me know that I need to get away from this person and start talking to someone else. And that's just what it is. It's that way in life. It's that way in business. It's that way with women. You know, oh, you don't want to hang out with me? You want to make out with homeboy? Okay, on to the next one. This is what we do. On to the next one. Get to the next horse. Get back on it. You know, other business didn't work. Okay, I guess I'm starting a fucking international import-export business. What about your print business? It's still going. You know, people are like, "When do you go back to Vegas?" Like, when I want, you know, but like literally, I got a business to run. I need to go back to these conventions, and my goal is to have 10 companies, not 2 companies. I worked my way up to 2. But imagine after I do a real year with some workers and shit, and now I have 10 people that call me every time for convention, don't care about the price, CCC, my 3 favorite C's, corporate credit cards, swipe me away, and I'm making income on an island. I still don't even fathom that I'm on an island, but I'm making income on an island, and that's just like crazy to me that I'm sitting there doing the thing that I wanted to do. When I first started this journey, this kid, he's an adult, you know, but this guy was sitting there and he closed his laptop. I'll never forget. We were in Thailand. Um, I do forget what exactly it was. I know in the spot what it is, but the name of the spot evades me because I'm high and I'm gonna smoke this joint with you. But um, he closed his laptop and goes, "I just made $400." And I was like, "What? Wait, let me buy you a beer." You know, how did you do it? You see the hash right there? That's what I know. How did you do it? Here, sit down, talk to me. He was doing currencies. He was up at the right time because he was on this side of the world, and he was just trading currencies. And he just, like you said, he made $400 right in front of me. And I was like, that's what it needs to be. Me playing on my little laptop, typing in someone's credit card, and I just made $600. I made more money than him in less time than him. And on an island just like him. We were both on the same island, but at that time, I didn't have a business. I didn't have a funnel. I didn't have a way to make the income. Now I do. So I'm very grateful. I'm almost doing a victory lap right now. I'm going to be partying here in a couple hours. Spend a whole hour with you. It's almost 4:44 here. And then at 7, I got to be ready to do a whole fucking festival after partying for 2 days on my aircraft and go hard in a festival. And that's what the ecstasy's for. So I plan on enjoying this life. I plan on going into a country and going into the city and seeing it the way I wanted to see it. When I first traveled the world, that's how I saw it. When I landed in Las Vegas and I completely circumferenced the globe and I realized the earth wasn't flat and it was round, I sat there and I like this. I like smelling good. I like looking good. I want to come in with my fashion, spend more time on the lunchtime than the meeting time. That was the idea. I'm going to come and talk to somebody. And when I go in there, talk to that person, organize sale, close the deal, and go have a longer lunch. That's my dream. Straight the fuck up. I'm living my dream. I'm living my dream. I love my life! I love my life. And yeah, sure, things didn't go my way, and I don't have a child, and that hurts my feelings. Talking to my cousin and knowing that we're so close, and he would have had another cousin that would have been close with him, same age. We would have made sure they were close and best friends. And my other good friend Ryan had a kid, and my other good friend Dave had a kid, and I had a trio of fucking friends that would have been his friends, and who was his friends, or who would have been there for him when he was 18 years old, and he talked them out of fucking jumping off the Hoover Dam. I had a friend like that. I still jump waterside. I still have suicidal thoughts. I still have bad days. I still have depression. But what I do, the shit of life, mierda, is this ambition. They're gonna love me for my ambition because I'm on a mission. And when a saint's on a mission, you need to get the fuck out the way because the bull has shown his horns, and I'm coming for it, and I'm here for it. Like Erica would say, I'm here for it. These young kids, I'm here for it, man. I'm here on the island to talk to people about business. I'm not here for the beaches. I'm not here for the bitches. I'm not here chasing out tail. That's not what I'm here for. I can enjoy the nights and I can talk to bitches and all that good shit. But what I am here for is sales funnels, experience, playing the game, risk the worldwide game, and go, I don't have anybody in France, but I'm in Spain. Can I get someone over to France? They're already in the UK, but they're not in Ireland. I know people in Ireland. My friends in Finland. That's Sweden and Norway right there. It's like I'm covering ground. I'm putting my little pieces on this map, and I'm going like, yeah, I can do this. I can do this lifestyle where I can just chill the fuck out, go to the park and spark. Get my mind right, get my body right, get these severed legs ready, crack these toes, and just keep walking. And I don't mind doing that job. And if I get bored with that, I might just go to a museum. If I get bored with that, I might just do an attraction. Get the whole city like I did Berlin in 10 days, you know? Not only get the layout, but get to go see all the sites. Do 2 sites a day. Keep a mission and have a mission in your life and say, I'm going to follow through with my mission. I'm a man of ambition. I'm going to go do the things that I say I'm going to do. If I'm going to go talk to hot chicks, I got to talk to 10 of them. If I say I'm going to go get 20 likes on my Instagram, don't stop till I get my 20 likes. They might unfollow the page, but I still got my goal. If I'm going to take off the whole east side of the city one day, next day is going to be the west side, and that's just what happened. Este is east, I think they call it. Spanish is so much like English, it's crazy. But anyway, hola, hello, somos similar. But my point is this, is that the similarities of hard work and success are too close to deny, and that we as people we tend to not put any effort on. The TV will be on, the phone will be on, we'll put screens in front of our faces, we'll park ourselves, and we won't spark. You got to park and spark. You got to spark up. You got to ignite. You got to get lit about something. You're like, I'm lit that I'm with the Tyson brand. I love Tyson. And I've always been a big fan. And now I can put my name with it. I'm right there with it. I'll be the European sales guy for all of Europe for Tyson wraps. Like, what? Bob Marley wraps. Billionaire hemp wraps. You name it. I'm now finding other products. I forgot Ryo cones. And I was like, bro, do you still sell them? He's like, yeah, a little bit on the website. I'm like, how much for 1,000 of them? Then I get an investor. Yep. I hope he put me on the list with his investors as an import-export cost. He didn't tell me how much, but, you know, enough for me to buy pallets. So then I can be a distributor. And now I can be in multiple countries because I already traveled to 7 countries in 4 months on my own dime. My mom paid $76.20 to mail me these products. So not only am I putting in my own money for mailing, my mom's putting in her money. She loves Tyson. She's getting mentioned, and my son does Tyson wraps into her local smoke shop. And they're like, really? Give them to email me. And I did. I fucking emailed them, and that's what I do. I'm a distributor. And they ran out of papers. But guess who's got access to a whole shitload in Switzerland? Your boy. Guess who can get CBDs from Oregon shipped to Switzerland? Your boy. Guess who's talking about it all the fucking time? Your boy. And it's your boy. It's your boy staying on his fucking horse after it kicked him, after it broke his leg, crawling back to the city with the little bit of gold nuggets that I have. And it's just a little bit of gold, y'all. But I know there's gold back in this mine. And I don't mind working this fucking mine. I don't mind putting in the hard sweat, deep, dark fucking hours, hard work, and deep, dark fucking sweaty-ass places to get it done. I don't mind doing the work. And that's what it's going to take, you know? You finding the work that you want to do that you don't mind doing. That's what passion's about. I'm not talking about shirts. I'm not talking about fashion. I'm talking about import export, the business that I always wanted to be in. And as soon as I get some touchdowns on this thing, y'all, I'm going to do a backflip. I don't even know how, but I'm going to have to figure it out. And that's what it's called. Figure it out. It's one of my shirts. Is figure it out. Figure out a way to fucking get yourself motivated. Figure out a way to fucking create some income. You don't have any income. Who wants to spend money on you? What value do you provide for someone? What service can you provide? One kid said, I'm going to try this real quick. When knocking on doors, his goal was 250 to 500 that day for cleaning windows. He did it in one deal. Did it in an hour. Cleaned, I think he made 225, and boom, he was up. You know, he was up on dollars where there was no income. It wasn't a job. It wasn't like he walked in, applied, asked to talk to the manager, work for someone else's dream. That was something else that the other guy mentioned. The Iraqi guy was mentioning that he had to go back and do tires, but he didn't just do tires. He talked to all the Mercedes-Benz owners. He always thought his success moment was to have a convertible Mercedes-Benz, and that's the first car that he bought. But talking to those guys, what do they do? Some are in manufacturing, but most of them are in real estate. And one of them was a mortgage broker and ended up hiring him. And then he ended up starting his own mortgage business. And now he's part owner of a bank, and he has 6 businesses that he manages. Made me smile because I have like 10 businesses, and people are like, how do you do it? I'm like Elon Musk, you know. Just that these are my passions. I'm passionate. I want motivated juice. And I sat there and I'm going, I got to be the creator. I actually get to create it. Do I want it in a plastic bottle? No. But do I want it in a glass bottle? Do I want it in a can? Wait a minute. They always serve it to me in a can. I get pineapple juice, Dole pineapple juice in a can. I get to make that decision. I get to be the creator of that. Will motivated juice be in a glass bottle, a plastic bottle, or a can? Choice is up to me. I'm being honest because of liquid death. I'm thinking can. Just being honest. You know what I mean? I'm going to put it in a can, something that you can shake up and drink some fresh juice, and I think it would be more edgy, you know, and literally than all the other glass bottles that are out there that are really expensive and shit. So my point is that I have game. I'm in the game. The game sometimes hurts. Not gonna fucking lie. Every day I still talk about my child and the loss of my child and the loss of love. I really I really do and did love this woman. I know she watches. And we had something. We bonded so hard that we made a life, and that life is not on this earth anymore. So I didn't want to live. And the next thing I know, I'm in the fucking Bay of Mallorca going like, I want to live again. You know, I'm like, this is now my lifestyle. I get back to my Playboy billionaire lifestyle that I told her I would. I was like, you know, you're not talking me out of this. Like I've worked my ass off for 15 years so that I could travel the world and have income while I do it. It's a little bit, but it just saved my ass. Whatever I just swiped to yesterday for that 30 minutes just saved me. And that was the saving grace that I needed. And I really needed to pray. And that's why I'm doing a show for over 30 minutes. And it's past an hour right now. I'm smoking my second joint just because I had to process this. I had to process what kind of women that I wanted to be with. And who did I want to put energy into. And who I wanted to talk to. Who was giving me energy. And this is giving me energy. That I had the Tyson brand that got my back. That I know the owners. That were friends. That's number 5. We're talking about the billionaires that I wanted to hang out with. Number 5, Futurola can afford to pay Mike Tyson $300,000 to show up every time. Wow, 300 racks. Jesus Christ. You know, so I'm in it. I'm rubbing elbows with the right people. I'm about to go to a festival. I'm shocked right now. My energy level, I got to get it back up. After this joint, I'm going to go lay back down and relax for another hour or so. I hope I don't fall asleep right now. I feel like I need a nap. But it's Sunday, and I have festival tickets to go to, and I have ecstasy pills to take, and I have fucking dancing to do, and feel good to do, and celebrations for the Thursday and Friday of hard work that I did all day, every day on my Chevrolets. I still, after working all day, went back on Friday night, walked back all the way into the city. I said, what am I doing? I'm going all the way home. Yeah, your phone's dead, though. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to sit and be a slave to my phone and just plug it in and wait for it 3 hours to fucking get back in. It's now 11 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, and you worked all day. But it's like, you know what? Life is out there. You know, the nature is out there. The weather is out there. The women are out there. Life is out there, and that's what I did. I went back into my life, and I just said, let me do this journey so I can get some healing and. Let me motivate myself instead of fucking wallowing Let me create another business so I can be international. Now that I'm here, let me do something with my time, not just get my fashion out there, not just get likes. Likes don't pay the bills. Let's go get sales. Let's close some things. I'm not doing good at closing women, but I'm doing good at closing sales. And we'll see how good I am here in this next week when I do get my samples and I get to start talking to people. That'll be the key moment. That will be the aha moment when I can actually pull it off and come back here and say I just sold $60,000 worth of something, $100,000 worth of something. If I get 10% of 100,000, that's $10,000, dude. That's world traveling money. I just traveled the world on $3 grand. Imagine what I can do with 10 grand. Not only pay off all my fucking credit cards, but go further. And if it comes often, then I make my 10 grand a month, which is partial, but that would be my successful. Doing my 10 G's a month, 5 figures a month. I'm not 6 foot, but I am 6 figures. And that should be a shirt. I'm not 6 foot, but I do make 6 figures. I'm gonna make a shirt like that. Short kings live. Rule the world. Short kings are ruling the world, y'all. I hate papers. But yeah, I'm ruling the world right now. I'm in one of the most beautiful, amazing places in the world, and I'm with the rich. I'm with the elite. I'm elite. I can speak multiple languages. I started businesses. Businesses are financing me that I built on my own with nothing, and it's now sending me $600 that I needed really badly, and I lost $600. I wish I kept that one too, and that was last month, and that's why I'm glad I'm still on this show live. I forgot to say one of the key elements that I loved about Homeboy from Paul Mitchell was that he said, you can't change yesterday's newspaper. And shout out to my ex, she's been trying to say I'm worried about you and that I need to get over her, and she's right. She's always right. It's one of those things where if I key in on someone and I don't take it offensively, the truth is that that's what I needed to do. I needed to get over the past and get back on my business and do the things that keep my mind right, instead of being the guy that was always talking about the losses, still talking about losing my business and losing my products and losing my woman and losing my child and all the losses, and focusing on what went wrong, and obsessing about Monday quarterbacking and how many interceptions I threw, and not concentrating on how many touchdowns I threw. This is a touchdown conversation. That's why I went an hour, because it's like I really did get a big ass fucking touchdown at the last minute of the last game on the fourth quarter. I needed that income, and more might come. Shit, he might call me this morning and go, hey, our neighbors need some catalogs. Got you. And then it's another 1,000, and then I'm really sitting in the hot seat, and I got enough money to travel a little bit more, and that'll pay for my Thailand flight. And then what else would happen? And maybe we actually get some fucking sales, not just knock on these doors, but actually get some orders. And then I start having people on the emails. And then my homie's got these kids, these little minions to work on it. They need to learn about content creation and AI. And I'm like, do it with Smoker Review. Fuck it. It's not my baby. I just need the products up, put it under the website, 10 different products. It's up. It's working. It's got a WooCommerce. It's plugged in with my Stripe payments. And boom, I'm fucking already getting income. People can order from me retail. And I really thought that. I said, you know what? Even if I wasn't hustling and knocking on doors for the smoke shops, I would still go into the city, because you get bored. You don't know what to do with yourself after you've done all the museums and you got all your food places and you've already been there. Time to talk to some shops. Time to do something with my time instead of obsessing about what didn't work. I could be proactive and work. And that's, I think, what the tough part about depression does, is it kills your drive, it kills your motivation, but your discipline keeps you back in the game, and knowing that you got to knock on one more door, and you got to knock on two more doors, and you can't end on a no, you got to end on a yes. And that's something that I do. Is like, I wasn't feeling it. I haven't talked to a girl in an hour. But that's that Moldovan girl. I'm going to go up into her. She was friendly enough to even have lunch with me the next day. And they're all texting me and doing their own thing. But it's one of those things where I keyed in. High key. I got high, and I got to do what I wanted to do. I said, I just want to smoke weed around the world. Like I said, talk to smoke shops, sell products. And now I'm back on that. I've kind of eased off on my brands. and the posting on Instagram and trying to build these brands and went after the likes and the people and the sales. So I really keying on closing. Bless me. I started really keying in on closing, not just talking to girls, but not leaving the batter box. Take a picture after I stopped taking pictures after I threw a punch. You know, I'm in that batter box. Ooh, that makes me so dizzy. Whew. So tingly. So tingly. And I wish I could tell you all the stories, you know, getting back in Vegas mode and having girls follow me and being their tour guide, even though they lived here a year and I've only been here 1 week. Or the Berlin guy from Hamburg who didn't know what Artemis was. A real tall woman and a real tall guy from Germany. These fucking super athlete Nazis. I thought I met him the night before. He's like, I am that guy. And he's like, I thought you, where's my cocaine? And the homie had brought cocaine, I didn't even know. And then I was making sales. And then again, there I was in a fucking bathroom with 3 dudes again. I didn't do any, but he paid 10 euros to snort a line off of his phone. Doing my Vegas shit, connecting people, making sales, making moves, talking to girls, getting my game up, getting back to fucking rich people's fucking homes and elevating myself and connecting myself and inserting myself into the game and putting myself into the positions that I want to be in. Do I want to be in the loser position? No. Did I want to lose my child? Oh hell no. And for real talk, especially since my ex listens, I really thought me and her were going to work it out. I thought I'd make her kids international and give them an international education. That's what she lost. I didn't just lose 3 kids. She lost on international travel and an international experienced man that was loyal and wanted to sleep with her every night and 3 times in the morning and call her my home and have more babies by her and with her genetics and be that happy and come home to that, or have her come with me, be my ally, be my partner, be my sales partner, be help me with sales just by being around and being pretty and being herself and being classy and how much I loved how classy she was and her beauty, her natural femininity and her hourglass figure and her personality and her I'm gonna say hilarity, but her sense of humor and that we had so much in common and that we both smoke weed and we both love morning sex and that we both wanted to be in fashion and in the industries. And here I am still running and gunning by myself in the desert after my horse kicked me, ran off into the sunset, left me high and dry just like her. And now I'm high and I'm dry and I gotta get more water in me. I gotta get the energy to be able to go to a festival right now. I gotta be able to turn myself up when I'm feeling like this, all stoned, and I want to just sit on that couch and get in that dark corner and cool myself off with the fan. I'm up on this chair doing my morning motivation still, even though it was late, even though I slept in and I stayed up all the way to like 6 a.m. I have to do these things to make it work. I have to work, and most people just do different work. Maybe their work, their idea of work, or the word that they use for work, their definition of it was I have to be somewhere by 9 o'clock and finish by 5 o'clock, and then I can live my life. And as long as I do this, then the bills are paid. And what really shocked me, one of the other entrepreneurs say, is they might not be paid. You might work for a corporation, it goes under. We have false illusion of security. And if that's what you're looking for, then obviously world travel is not for you. If you need a false sense of security, everything's always going to be okay. What if it's not okay? What if I'm not okay? What if my money's not okay? What do we do then? And that's the key at moment. Oregon Trail. Johnny just got bit by a snake. What do we do? And they give you A, B, C, or D, and you just press the button, and that's your answer. And something else happens, and you move along the trail, and maybe Johnny dies, or maybe you make it to a doctor. Maybe you find the medicine. Who knows? But moving forward was the point of Oregon Trail. Getting to the end of the trail and actually making it to the end and actually completing what you say you're going to complete. And that's all I do. I put the task in my head, and I say, if I'm going to do the push-ups, time to do the push-ups. If I see and think about it, it's going down. Sorry, not sorry. You thought about it. You touched it last. My germs, my work. And that's what I start doing. I was like, I got to do this work. And I put in that work so many times that it actually benefited me when I needed it the most. And that's key moment. And it just suffices. It gets me enough to go to a festival. It gets me enough to go see a Matador fight. You get to see it now because I get to do that live. And I get to be healthy. I get to stick to my diet. I know it's past 3 o'clock yet. It should fit 5 o'clock p.m. here. So I need to get that watermelon in me. I was going to do that during the show, but I don't like to eat and chew. I don't like European people chew. So after this, I'm going to know another 10 minutes, and I'm going to wrap it up an hour and a half of hard work, building more content, staying on this game. They said, start a YouTube channel. So I did. More importantly, they were like, Periscope with a purpose. You should do Periscope. Did. Got to the 2 million Heart Club. Was successful at it. Got on Good Morning America smoking weed. And now that I have 2 photos with Mike Tyson, everybody calls me Tyson. Like, I walk around, oh, America, what's up, gringo? Yankee. They don't say Yankee. They say Tyson. You know, they Tupac. We call him Tupac. But we'll shut up about Tupac and Tyson. And it's like, cool, man. And there's something to get my dick in the door, something to just talk to these owners about. My goal is reorders, learning that from Paul Mitchell. I'm not in the sales game, I'm in the reorder game. I want you to keep ordering from me, multiple different products. I want to create sales avenues. I'm doing the hard work for you. I'm going to the Champs Convention. I'm sourcing. I already know who the best products are, the name brands of this game, and I'm doing the damn thing. So that's something that I really high keyed in on that. If it wasn't for my hard work, getting on my hands and knees during the middle of the convention with people's balls next to me, and then it's 8 a.m. right now. Everything is ready to deliver at 10 a.m. the convention. Boom, baby, boom, just like that. I get to keep the money in my bank account. My homeboy gets paid. It's Sunday in Las Vegas too, and it's 8 a.m. right now in Vegas, and he's fucking doing it. And will be delivered at 10 a.m. I'll get my touchdowns. I need to give him Hussein's number, but they'll link up, and that's all I got to do. All I got to fucking do is just fucking get my touchdown and do my due diligence, answer the phone a little bit during the festival, make sure that touchdown happens. All I have to do is give him the phone number, and they talk to each other. He hands them that, and that's it. Bruh. And I make $600. And I didn't have to do the work or the delivery, and I get to be on the island. Okay. And while I'm on the island, I'm still working. I'm still going to cannabis clubs and still going to the beach. Okay. And there's still beautiful women to talk to. Okay. I live in that world. I live in that world, bro. I live in that world. And I had to sit there in that moment in the bay watching yachts and women walk by smoking a joint, relaxing. I got my nice clothes on. I'm showered. I've already done the work. I get to celebrate. I made some money, so I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to live this life. I'm going to churn it up. And then tomorrow I'll get to churn it up again. And today I'm going to a festival with like 50,000 people. And my energy level was like, woo. Like I said, I'm going to do this for another couple of minutes here, but wrapping it up here is that, I had to really reflect on that. I needed a Hail Mary, and Mary hailed on me. She came and Cupid, or whatever you want to call it, the energy, the flow, the universe came through. And I don't think it's even the universe. I think it was me, because I was the one that walked the fucking convention floors so many times, even when I didn't want to. And I'm the one that got it done. And now that I did it, I have repeat customers. I got reorders. And because I got reorders, I get to live longer. And now I'm in the reorder business. I'm just setting up more funnels. I'm excited to talk to all the people and go on trips from Finland to Sweden with my friends, or into Norway again, and just talk to the smoke shops. I walked around all day, but I didn't get to go see any of the. I think I did go in a museum in Norway, but there's more. Like I said, it takes me like a good week to get a city, and if it's a big city, a good month. Like London's going to take a month, just because the British Museum's so big, and London has so much history, and there's so many sides of it. Seem like a Berlin. I did it in 10 days. Like I said, a week minimum, month maximum, and you can understand the city's layout, its transportation systems, its languages, and its smoke shops, and its museums, and its history. And that's my ambition. I'm said, can I do this? Is this my lifestyle? Do I being on islands and foreign places and going to places and shaking hands, kissing babies, extending the networks, extending the likes, growing the weed club worldwide. I'm Tyler Durden. I get to fucking fly in and start a whole new weed club. Don't talk about weed club. That's what I've been doing. So I'm very blessed right now. I'm blessed, not stressed right now. I've had some tough times in my life, but I'm not feeling it as much. And do I miss my son? Hell yeah. I wish I had my kid with me on this journey. All it was just to be more happy. And that's what they were talking about. He's like, kindness and happiness was his thing. He's like, I'm a kind person and I like good people and I only do business with good people. And I was like, amen to that. And also the fact that he's obviously a good salesman. You just by talking to him, you're like, you're amazing with people. But what he said was, don't lose it in a stoner thought, Mark. What was it? That happiness. That's it. All he wants is his health and his happiness. He didn't even talk about wealth that much. It wasn't the numbers. It was the quality of people that he was working with. It was the quality of product that he was selling, and his happiness to level. He said his son came in. He said, "Are we rich?" He just made $1 billion, and he's like, "Yeah, I think so." And he said, "First check I made was a really big check." He said, "The first thing I did was cut a check to the taxes." He said $50 million taxes, but I think he said. I wrote a real big check to the giving, Saints Giving. Let's call it Saints Giving because that's what I'm going to do. And I finally get to do that, create an app that gives to people and do something for humanity that makes me actually genuinely happy. And people won't even know. They'll walk right past me wearing mostly Saints gear, and I'll grit, a little smile, that happiness, that little smirk. I'll smirk. Actually, I'll grin. It'll be both sides, just like little secrets. I'm in 1,000,000 closets. My ideas are in front of 1,000,000 people. They actually listen. Oh my god, I did it. I did it. I did it. I sat on that beach and I fucking did it, dude. I get to live this lifestyle, and I don't have a yacht, and I don't have rich parents, and daddy didn't pay for it. Me and your dad don't even talk. And just like that, I get to continue on. I get back on my horse. I get back on my high horse. And I ride this and realize that I am a man with a great upper body and good dick game and clean dick and a clean mind and a clean soul and a business owner. And I'm not rich. What did I just say? I should have made a shirt. I'm not 6 foot, but I make 6 figures. There we go. On my own fruition, with my own freedom. The chick said, "You're free to go." I was like, "I've been free to go this whole time. All I have is my freedom. All I have in this life is my word and my freedom." And now that I don't import-export drugs, and I import-export legal things, I'm making legal income the legal way from sales, not from a job. Not from a just over broke, a JOB, an acronym for just over broke. Not someone else be my boss. I don't call no one else boss. I don't call myself a boss even, but I'm bossing it in life right now, and I'm the boss. I get to say what I do with my schedule when I wake up and what I do with my life. I'm the one that determines how I make income. And by the time I'm making 60 grand a month, everybody can suck my big toe, and then this thing's gonna go fucking international. It's gonna blow up, and I'm gonna be fucking viral. So I beat fucking Periscope. I got on Good Morning America smoking weed with my shirt off. Now I'm in Mallorca smoking weed with my shirt off. This hour and a half thing might go viral. Any moment, any of my content can go viral. I can really start making some of that Google advertising money. Still, I think I made 49 cents. They don't even cash you out till you make 100 though, by the way. So I was like, I haven't even made $100 off of Google, but one of these days, the guy said he made $38 million from just doing content. Now I'm not Mr. Beast. I'm not just making videos to entertain people. This is more like my diary. But after I got out of South Korean prison, I was like, someone needs to film me. This is crazy. The places that I get into and the things that I do trip me out. Even, you know what I mean? It literally trips me out. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? I'm in the bay, bro, of Mallorca with fucking billion-dollar yachts. They got yachts that have helicopters that land on them. You feel me? Everybody keeps telling me Michael Douglas lives here and shit, you know? And another woman just asked me, are you rich? Just like that. You know, and they're out here hunting for rich fish. They're swimming in this pool of the bay because there's fertile fertile. I don't know if they're fertile men, but there's a lot of rich men around here, and they're coming here for the hot women. The hot women are coming for them, and it's hookup culture. And I'm just like, wow, dude, I'm here for it. You know, I'm not for the hookup culture, but for the business, for the lifestyle, for these amazing DJs and lighting and exotic people and sexy women and romantic streets and historical places and just I'm here for it, bro. I'm here to fucking enjoy it. And that's what I had to tell myself. Don't sit on that couch and not enjoy it. Go out, at least enjoy the weather. And I sat on the bench underneath the shade of the tree, and I could see the sunshine through it, and I was like, this is nice. Plaza de Toro behind me, just relaxing. I'm like, this is nice, you know. This is what 15 years of hard work looks like. This is what it looks like when you keep going and you keep knocking on doors and you make opportunity for yourself, you know? When you don't give up and you get back in the saddle and you fucking make it happen. And I'm just grateful that I got to make it happen. I just got the touchdown message, and he's just going to do, it's 8 a.m. In 2 hours, I'm going to get my delivery, and I get to keep my $600. I get to keep a happy customer. He might tell somebody else. I might even double up. I might make $1,200 would be perfect, and be able just to go back into Finland, survive in Finland without my credit cards, start making income in Finland, start keeping these euros, stacking the euros, start getting orders in Finland, start getting orders in Spain, go take a trip in there over to Sweden, conquer the Scandinavias, do my Hannibal. I don't know if you know history, but General the Hannibal. And Napoleon, by the way. Go over the Alps, go from Switzerland into Italy. I've never been. Find somebody in France, get them to sell for me. Got people in Ireland, go back to Ireland, hang out with the homies, get some sales there. You know, they're already in the UK. I can go back in the UK, get some sales there. Just because they're in the UK doesn't mean I can't sell there. You know, what's another country? I guess I need to see Moldova. I might need to see Czech Republic. I don't know what their smoke game is, but Germany's coming online. Go back into Germany. Go back to Artemis. Go have a bunch of sessions. Go have a ball. I have friends all over the world. They're connected more than I ever know. Raul's super fucking connected. He's running dollars. And there's another artist. Boom. Another, I think he's even more successful than Cardia. He's got more of a Latin following. He's the fucking tour manager. He's the roadie. He's the road manager. Fucking A. Knows people around the world. Owns property around the world. I'm like, talking to him sometimes, I feel like I never lived. You know what I mean? Like, for reals. I tell him that too a couple times. But he ain't getting off the couch. He's 50 and he doesn't want to do it anymore. But I'm in the game, and I do want to do it. I am doing it. And let me go get some sales so I can do it longer. And that was the whole plan. How can I keep traveling? How can I go see more countries? Get myself into Thailand. We can get Roken vapes into Thailand. They found a smuggle route. I can get CBDs here. I can move products around the world, and just by typing on my little computer, closing that little laptop. Next time I'll say I made $4,000, and then the next time I'll say I made $40,000, and I'm gonna just keep making this money off of my effort, off of this horse that I created, and ride it into the sunset. And I'm really appreciative of that. So I'm really appreciative of my mom. I'm really appreciative of being born in America, because now I have been able to have this journey. There's a lot of people that I talk to that'll never leave their own country. I feel bad for those people. I've seen some squalor, third worlds, fourth worlds, seen squat toilets, used squat toilets, had a squat toilet in my prison cell, almost killed myself. Would have never had this opportunity, you know, through a festival, went bankrupt basically, in depression, you know, just like the other guy's story. But I just kept knocking on the doors, guys. I kept getting back on the horse, and I just said, you know what? That's yesterday's newspaper is going to be the new thing. That's old news, and nobody talk about fake news, but they really talk about old news, because today's the day. In a couple hours, I will be at a festival popping a pill and getting in this fucking game and dancing my fucking ass off. So I had to reframe my mind. I had to get in the game, and not just physically, but mentally, and will it, and with my willpower, create something that what didn't exist without any ingredients, and just a hope, wish, and a prayer. Straight up, just a vision. And that's what I do. I chase my vision. Ooh, motivated juice. That's going to be awesome. Ooh, Calm CBDs. That's a great name. Lift weed. We should do that by drone. You know, just thoughts, and believing in my thoughts. And I was like, oh shit, that's real. You know, that's really real. That I'm the only one in Europe. I'm talking to the LA rep, and they're like, you're the only one that I know of in Europe. And like, I think we're only in the UK. And I was like, I was just in the UK. So I need to go back to the UK and do more damage, and get these countries again, and beat them up, and not just be there, but be there for it, you know, and show up and show out and fucking get these sales. Then I'm just traveling forever. Then it's like, paid off all my credit card debt. My car's parked at the desert. I need to build a homesmall.com. That's another one of my thoughts. Just a vision. Like, you know, we need these tiny homes, and everybody loves it. So I'm going to get homesmall.com, and I'm going to make these small homes. I'm building by hand. You know, take like a whole week, and frame it out, and put on the bags, and get that construction game back on, do some hard work, and build my own home. I always thought I'd build my own first home myself. So I would just build a little small spot that I only need a shit shower and shave, and bigger than my fucking prison cell, and out in the middle of the desert with a beautiful view and freedom. That's all I need. And to be able to beat the case back in America. I still have I actually have a good defender, a lawyer. She was really good, friendly, smart. I bet she's sexy too. She sounds sexy on the phone. But anyway, she says she's already watching the footage. She's watching the body cams of the cops to see if they even asked me if they could check my car. They didn't. They asked me, where's my wallet? I said, it's in my backpack. They didn't ask me, can we search your car? They didn't ask any of that. They just went into the backpack, saw the weed, saw the mushrooms. So the weed's off the case. It's off. I'm not facing those counts. The felony will probably be a misdemeanor. But for reals though, they might dismiss the whole case because they didn't even fucking get it, and it's such a small amount. So I live in this world. I was in Turkey having the phone call with an attorney. I'm the one that went to the Hagia Sophia when it first opened, after going to a brothel. I'm the one that has these experiences now, and even with my bad experiences, I still have the good experiences, and that's really transformed me. It's like going like, oh shit, sure, I wanted to end my life, but at the same time, I really have lived a life, and that's something that I can go to sleep at night and go, I actually lived my life. Did I want to live it a different way? Yeah, but I guess I'm not in that much control of it anyway, so that's kind of the lie of it too. But you are in control of your attitude, you are in control of your mood, you are in control of your energy level and what you do with your day. So that in itself is the way that I shape as I want to do with this day. Some people are like, that's what he focused on. Paul Mitchell guy was all about he's like, what do you do when you're homeless in that car and you don't know what's going on? And what do you focus on? He's like, I would watch videos, listen to audio tapes, and focus on what I'm going to do the next day. That's it. Yesterday's news. So, you know, what do I do with tomorrow, or with today? And tomorrow, because he was the night before, but, you know, that next day. And put that energy towards it. And that's what I think. Like, I went home because I was like, this chick's old and she's annoying me, and she grabbed my beard. I'm out. But I'm like, I got a festival tomorrow. And then I got to work on Monday and knock on some doors. So it's just like one of those things where I know my energy level. I know where my peak energy level is during the day. And I get to choose what to do with that energy. That's, I think, what I really keyed in on when owning my own business and being my own boss, was what I was going to do with my energy. Most people take your 8 hours and they just hand you a paltry paycheck and you're okay with it. I'm not okay with that. So I'm okay with sleeping out of my car. I really thought about that. You know, the times that I was on someone else's couch and their kids would go walk past me to go to school in the morning, and I'm on the couch, the stinky with the stinky dogs and the shit and everything, and the roaches. Did that. And I did Machu Picchu. Like what? Yeah, I did both. There it is. I'm doing the damn thing. And I'm shocked that it's working. Really, I was shocked that the chick that I was short and that she went with the tall dude within 30 seconds. I was shocked that I was in South Korean prison. Couldn't believe that that happened, and now I'm shocked that I'm here. That my business saved me in the moment that I needed the Hail Mary of all Hail Marys at the end of, like, not the end of my journey, but the end of, like, the European journey and how much it costs to travel in Europe, and how my credit cards aren't working anymore, and what would I do when the credit card stopped swiping? And I started working, and that's what I did, and then hopefully, you know, God willing, inshallah, that I get some sales out of this. And if 40 turns into 4 stores, I'd like to have 10 stores in every country, just like I have 10 customers every convention. It's a little number, but it's an achievable one. And if I get 4 stores or 10 stores out of that 40, that would be amazing. And then they're always ordering from me. Thousands, tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars of product, and I'm clipping 10, 20% each time, getting the changeover from euros from dollars to euros, making a little change there. Bro, I'm here for it. And then all I got to do is just hang out with my friends and eat what we want to eat and go where we want to go and go to beaches and sit there and relax and smoke joints and not have to go anywhere and eat what I want to eat. And the coconuts, get 2 of them, 2 coconut waters. You go whatever menu, not even look at the fucking price, and just be like, yeah, dude, that's what I want. And that's what I want. I want houses around the world. I want to live in the best weather around the world. It's been the plan the fucking whole time, and I'm getting what I want. I also wanted a family, so I'm still working on that. I want real love. I want somebody that only has eyes for me and really loves me and believes in my dream and encourages me and gets me to be the better man that I can be. That's what I want, you know, and that's what I'll get, and because I'm gonna work for it. And I don't have it yet. I'm still lonely. I would love to have more sex. I'd love to be the taller baller. Wish I had a girl I would call her, but it's not what it is. What it is I'm a worker, and I'm not a worker bee, you know, and I'm not a warrior bee. I'm a king bee, and the king bee is starting to take his lead, starting to take on his body and my muscles and my mind, and go like, no, I am that guy. I'm the guy. I'm the guy with the beard. You're the guy with the beard. You're the Weed for Vegas. Holy shit, I did create a magazine. Holy shit, I did do a festival. Holy shit, I did go to South Korean prison. Holy shit, I did travel the world 2 times and I'm going on my 3rd time. Holy shit, I do speak multiple languages. Holy shit, I do come up with my own income. And if I can keep this up, just walking and talking, I can do this for the rest of my life. Now you're catching up on where my mind was. That not only did I increase my friend levels, that, you know, my top 5 are all multimillionaires, business owners, and experienced people, but I'm also, you know, top 5 fucking countries that I go to, that I'm going to Thailand, that I'm going to Finland, that I can go to these places and put them on the map. I've never been to Spain before in my life, and now I'm knocking on doors going like, hey, you guys want to buy something? I'm selling nuts door to door, and I kept doing it even though some people were like, get out, or didn't know and shook their head or whatever, you know. Next, you know, next girl, next relationship, next life, next country, next product, next sale. I'm just doing this. This is my life right now. Mark Saint's Addiction. Francis Mark Saint Arnaud the 7th will exist. I will have another child, I'm calling out my shots. I will travel the world internationally. I will fucking go to more countries. I'm not done. I thought that somebody up in the 30 club of 30 different country clubs, I think I'm over that. I think I'm in the 50 club. And I know somebody that's in the 80 country club. I'd like to be in the 100 country club. That would be dope as fuck. Just bounce and see it. Be there for Jordan and Petra, and be there for Rome and fucking the Colosseum, and be there for Egypt and the pyramids, and be there in New Zealand and Australia. You know what I'm saying? Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and race exotic cars against my friends from one city to another in the UAE. I'm here for it. I'm here for making international money and being extremely wealthy and being able to do what I want when I want. And I did the work to get it there. So it's no surprise that Kobe Bryant made the shot because he did the work. And no surprise that your boy Marquis Saint's still doing it because I did the work. And that's what it's going to take, man. And I also made a list of some self-care that I want. I want to start getting manicures, pedicures. I want someone else to take care of my nails, my cuticles, my back hair, my ear hair. I want it waxed. You know what I'm saying? These little whatever hairs those are called, panda hairs or, you know, raccoon hairs, you know, get here, wax them, get here, take this little hair I keep trying to pluck, get that motherfucker, whiten my teeth, get my dental work on the back one, do another colonic, keep eating fruit, staying on this diet, keep losing weight, feeling great, fasting every day, not eating until 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Keep exercising, keep walking, keep talking, keep knocking. I'm here for it. I'm so here for it right now. I'm so excited for these products to land and see these people's faces and bring them into Finland and be the only one with them and to see if I can't make a sale. You know, it just excites me. Like, I just generated income without having a job. I created a business around my passions and my connections. I can continue to travel the world. I can get in the 100 Country Club. I'm already in the Mile High Club. I've already started We Club. Join We Club right now. Join We Club. Join We Club on Instagram. At Smoking a Review on Instagram, because now you can get these products. At Weed Swag Bags, so that you can get all the products. At First Friday Sessions, because I'm going to do my First Friday sessions in the legal lounges. At Saints Addiction, because I'm addicted to this, and I knew I would be. I would be a dog about it, and I put my fucking teeth into it. Now I got 5 different brands. At Mostly Saints, that's the top brand. That's the one that I want to go at international. It's the name brand that I can fucking put on things. I might put Saints Addiction on some Roken vapes and do my own cartridges and my own papers. Start white labeling for other people. That's right. I can put your name on cartridges. I can put them on batteries. We can do your own papers. Get these guys like Dollar and the Roller on hook. Have them wear some of my clothes, right? Have them promote for me and be salespeople. Sell it to them so that I make a little bit of money. So every time they sell papers or reorder papers, there's another reorder. Just constantly making some kind of income so I can constantly keep traveling and pay off my debts, get my dream home, build my own dream home. Homesmall.com, at Homesmall. Follow that one. This is all my work. Everybody, how many Instagrams you got? I got 100, so you can keep going. You can do shirts for dads. You can go shirts for moms, shirts for babies. You can go do the whole thing. At Weed on Shirts, at Beards on Shirts, at Beer on Shirts, at Wine on Shirts, at Owls on Shirts, you name it, Birds on Shirts. I fucking set up all those Instagrams, just kept working it. So I've been working my accounts, getting the train, go back to Brazil so I can train my Brazilian secretary, get her on the case. You know, she's amazing. She works for like $200 a week. You know, I can get her to do anything, you know, and like cover all my posts, and I can keep playing, and I just upload my stuff in my Google Drive. She'll organize my whole Google Drive, come up with all the things that she's going to post. Let me see it first, just like I would do with Audrey. Have Audrey as my fucking social media manager. If I have some money, hire some of these boys when I go into the city. Have them go around for like €1 a follow and pay them €1 for each person that they get to follow my page. Have enough of my products and inventory to have like a hat to give away. Like, hey, you might get a chance to win this hat today. I'm giving away a hat. I'm giving away a shirt. Maybe give away 10 shirts a day, 10 hats a day. Try to get followers that way. Get them on the live. People love that shit on the TikToks and the Instagrams and the Reels. They want to fucking be about that life and just be on the show and be like, what did I win? And you're like, hey, you could win this hat if you follow my page and answer this question. And people love that shit. And then that goes viral. And then I get paid off of Google. So Google has to cut me a check. That's still one of my goals. And then what else? I don't know. Go viral, you know, get some followings, get on some of these talk shows, do a lot more speaking engagements, get in front of public people, being not a monitor, but what do they call it, a speaker, you know, at the conventions. I wanted to always speak at the Magic convention. It's a goal of mine, you know, to talk about fashion and passion and fucking how many times I was at seat listening to other people talk about their dreams, and I'm a dreamer. And that's what I'm going to end the show with is I'm a daydreamer. I had it in my reports. Every report from every fucking teacher was Mark's a daydreamer, Mark's a daydreamer, staring outside, staring outside. I understood what was going on, but my mind wanted to go somewhere else. And for all the underachievers or overachievers, or for every underdog, everyone that's ever been down and out. That's one thing I did hear from Jake Paul in his fight with Nate Diaz last night. And he was just like, look, I lost on the biggest stage, but the next day after I flew back from, I think they flew back from Abu Dhabi or something, he's like, I was in the gym every day. And that's what it takes. And they were pushing me and shit like that. Needed, oh, see, my payment's due for my T-Mobile. Got you, bitch. Give me a second. So anyway, it's just one of those things where I had a high key, get aware about my energy and what I was doing on this planet and who I am. You know, I don't know who I am. I'm just a creator. I'm just a guy that wants to make it. I'm just a guy that wants to be on that Thailand beach again, being able to keep getting fucking coconuts and yellow chicken curries. And Thai Way. I want to make Thai Way. That's not a Instagram yet, but I also want to make Thai Way, a Panda Express Thai food place. What else? What else? What else? What else? So many different things. You got Saints Addiction, you know, mostly Saints. Saints brand, the actually Saints brand, you know, to actually make for good people, and a brand that gives away 100% of its profit. Never happened before. And that you could be a saint too, that you're out there saying, yeah, I'm a good person, and my halo's on, and I open doors for old ladies, and I let people walk by, and I don't honk my horn on people, and I practice some civility, and I practice some stoicism, and I practice some Buddhism. I practice it all, you know. And that's what I was telling my homie. Breathe. Just breathe. The guy goes up on a TikTok, goes up to one skateboard kid, and he goes, what do you do? I breathe. I breathe in the good energy, man, that this planet gives us, that the trees give us, that fresh air of Finland, the salt in the air from the ocean. Just that it's healing me. And that it's free. And that I'm free. I'm not in jail again like I was in January. I'm not sleeping on a fucking iron bunk with bruises on my hip, taking shits next to people. I'm not there anymore. I'm here now. I'm here in Mallorca, Spain. I'm here in one of the most exotic places on earth. I'm here for it. I have enough supplies to make it. I have enough ambition to take it. I have enough food and water and shelter to keep going. And I have friends, and I have connections, and I have a network. I'm growing my network, and I'm growing my likes. And I'm breathing. And I'm absorbing. I'm enjoying this moment, this touchdown moment, and I'm taking a victory lap. because they're so far. I mean, they're not a guaranteed paycheck. It's not like it's coming every 2 weeks. It might happen today, it might happen 2 weeks, it might happen 2 months, but this kind of burst of energy, this kind of resources, and what do they call that when you're in battle? Reserves. Some reserves showed up. Some extra showed up, and I'm grateful for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for the water. I'm here for the air. I'm here for the earth. I'm here for the I'm missing something, the fire. I'm here for the love, and that's what I'm getting. And to end it on real high note, straight the fuck up, y'all. I'm here for Saintsgiving. Because the Saints brand just goes straight to Saintsgiving. And with my dying breath, I get to give to humanity. Something that shocked me when I was doing dishes and jumped away 8 years ago. And was like, whoa, I solved poverty. Like, this is insane. By micro lending our small funds, just like they do in, what do they call it, GoFundMe, I can go fund homelessness and create an app that can actually suffice people. It's not enough to just do some faceless porn because it's a business and I love my porn and I'm sexual and it's my kink. That's my horns. That's my sinner side. But the winner side, the saint side, the bright side, the light side, saints light up the world. Now I can do Saintsgiving. Now I can give straight to the homeless and start a 501c and actually get donations and actually keep feeding them and keep bringing the clothes, keep bringing the food, keep getting restaurants to get involved, and just be me. You know, that's what Pivy told me. My ex was like, you know, thank you for being you. I didn't get that much from my other ex. She didn't thank me for being me. She wanted me to glorify her and tell how much I loved her, and I do love her. I can only love what I love, you know? And I love the shit out of her, bro. And for her to fucking kill my baby after was just killing me. And I wanted to end it all. I didn't give a fuck about traveling. I didn't give a fuck about all the hard work I did business. And that's really what stopped me, to be honest with you guys, was I worked too hard. Like, I have to see the fruits of my labors. I want to see these trees and lay under the shade of them that I planted. I planted trees so I could have shade later, and I want to enjoy the shade that I created. And I'm a tourist bull, and I just want to wag my tail and fuck some cows and stay under the shade and eat some good food and eat some steak and fucking make it happen and battle sometimes in the arena and be a matador and avoid my mistakes and avoid my self-destruction and make myself a better human. That's what I wanted to do, you know, and be in better places with better weather and better people and people that were willing to teach me and mentor me and help me and guide me and inspire me and to learn from other successful people and to do my research and to do the work and to put in work is so awesome. I mean, nobody wants calluses, but it takes that. You know, it takes calluses. The weights won't lift themselves. You gotta go over and do the push-ups. You'll feel better for doing it. You gotta go outside and go for the walk. You'll feel better doing it. Getting the sun on your back, getting the sun on your skin, sun on your face, that shine. That real shine. So right now I'm shining, y'all. I really got blessed up and I really worked hard for it, and now I got my touchdown on the way. My homie already messaged me. I get to keep the money. I get to pay my phone bill. I get to keep doing the morning motivation. I get to keep going to different countries and meeting cooler people and learning their language and learning their history and selling them products and making income off of that so that I can keep traveling. And that was been my goal the whole time. So I'm back to my goal. And now I have at least 5 brands behind me, and I even thought about 5 other brands of my homies that I've inspired or they've inspired me. I've inspired directly. I want to sell their stuff on my site too. I want to white label and make my own products too. Start making some stickers so I can slap them around the world. I made some really cool designs. I have 10 new designs coming that no one's ever seen. I'm ready to do a fall edition for Saint, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to release my fall 2023 collection while Magic Convention is going. And that's just it. Magic. Straight fucking magic. blessings, shine, the come up, the getting back on that horse, and what it feels like to ride on the sunset, free along the land, on an animal you created, and on a free earth, that you can be a free man and create your own destiny. And I created my own reality. And that's exactly what Saint's addiction is. I was just addicted to being saintly and my dreams and my visions, and I knew I was going to be a dog and go after it. And use my connections and use my know-how and use my willpower for my advantage. So on down now, peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. You just got 2 hours of my time. But I'm inspired, and I'm going to a festival. Ciao!